Hi everybody, how are y'all doing? Today for you guys, I'm doing my September Awesomes and Awfuls video. This month has been long, but at the same time, I feel like I just filmed my August Awesomes and Awfuls, but being the month of September with, you know, so many of my friends and stuff going back to school and just a bunch of craziness that's been happening in my life, it has been quite a long month. It's definitely not a month that has flown by any means. But yeah, I have my Awesomes and Awfuls for you guys today. I do have a mix of both great products and then a few sort of products, unfortunately, but let's just get on into it. I'm going to start with my foundation that I've been wearing like seriously all month, next to this other one that I'll show you guys here in a sec. This is the Sephora 10-Hour Wear Perfection Foundation. My shade is Light 12. I've mentioned this in a few different videos recently because I've just been obsessed over this foundation. It's what I'm wearing today and it seriously just provides such a flawless look to your face. I mean, it just really looks natural. It provides really, really great coverage. I mean, you can definitely get full coverage out of this if you want, but it doesn't look masky. And I like how it is very long wearing. I mean, I like how it doesn't have a ridiculous claim to. It's not like a 26-hour or like 25-hour claim to it, which I really like. It's just got a 10-hour claim, which honestly, that's about the length of time that I wear my foundation usually. So I like the claims, I like the coverage, I like the look. It's very natural. Like I said, it looks a lot like skin, but it really perfects your skin and makes it look 100% flawless. I love how the bottle has a pump. I have yet to take this out of the packaging because I've still been working on that sample pot that I've got, but yeah, I've just been absolutely obsessed with this and I really recommend this to you guys if you're looking for a new foundation. For a powder this month and also just as a foundation when I'm not really wanting to wear foundation, this has just been like my light coverage type of days. I've been really enjoying this Carez Wild Rose brightening slash flawless finish powder. My shade is 03 Beige and this is what it looks like. I love the packaging on this. It just has like this nice little brown square compact. You open it up and you have a mirror, the product, and then a sponge, which I do like to use sometimes for touch-ups. This is just a super really silky, smooth, very finely milled powder that has a nice kind of like a sheen to it. It still does mattify and provide a little bit of coverage, but it definitely has this luminosity about it without having like a pearly type of sheen to it or having any type of sparkle or shimmer whatsoever. It, like I said, I mean, there's no shimmer in this. It does do a very good job of keeping you looking very matte and very natural, but I like how it doesn't ever get cakey or get powdery looking. So that's been an awesome product this month. Alrighty, now we'll move on to some eyeshadows. The first one that I have here is a drugstore shadow, and this is from Maybelline, and it's the Chai Latte Quad. I've had this in my makeup collection for just, I mean, ages now, and then this month I finally decided to pull it out, and I've been using this outer corner color and this lid color like crazy. I do believe that this has been like reformulated and repackaged. The colors are still the same, I just think that they might actually have a better texture now, and I think the packaging on them looks a lot better. But yeah, these two matte browns, I've been loving. This lid color is a great transitional color, and then this outer corner color is the like perfect neutral brown just to buff into your crease if you're wanting a little bit of extra definition. So I've been really into this. I went traveling a few times to go visit my boyfriend this month and I brought this every single time. Another eyeshadow product that I've been really obsessed with this month has been the Clinique All About eyeshadow in the shade Olive in My Martini. I mentioned this in my last haul video, which by the way, it was a pre-recorded haul, so I've had this for about 2.5 weeks now. So it's not just a product that I got this week and I'm just showing you guys it for the heck of it. I have used this tons this month. It's just a beautiful olivey taupey shade with like this slight kind of like a golden sheen to it. This is one of the super shimmer finishes, but I wouldn't let that scare you because it's really, I mean, it's shimmery, but it's more of like a satin shimmer to it. I wear this all over the lid a lot of times with just a little bit of like a brown shadow buffed into the crease, a very light sort of transitional brown buffed in the crease. Think like Urban Decay Naked or Buck, and that's just sort of been one of my go-to looks this month because it's smoky, it's appropriate for fall, and this color is just amazing on brown eyes. It really brings out some of those green tones and those golden tones. Just a super pretty shade, really smooth and pigmented. It's just wonderful, and I'd really recommend this to you guys because it's an amazing product, especially for the fall. Another great thing about these shadows is that they wear for absolute ages. I'm trying to get this off, and you can still see a little bit of like a slight tint, dark, sort of tint there where the shadow swatch was, so they wear very nicely too. I probably should have mentioned this before I mentioned the eyeshadows, but the Bare Minerals Primetime has been like my absolute favorite go-to eyeshadow primer of the month. This stuff seriously makes your eyeshadows stick on like nobody's business. It just makes them so much more long wearing, and it really like holds onto your shadows so they don't get as much fall down. And like I said, I mean, if you have problems with creasing or your eyeshadows just generally fading throughout the day, I would really recommend this to you guys because it is one of the most long wearing eyeshadow primers that I have in my collection. I've been really liking. And then for a mascara this month, Neutrogena Healthy Lengths. I've mentioned this in various favorites videos, so if you guys are still debating whether or not to get this, seriously, you need to run to your drugstore and try this because it is absolutely incredible. In one of my last Get Ready With Me videos, I got a lot of comments on my eyelashes. Thank you guys so much for that. That was definitely nice to hear. But I definitely attribute a lot of it just to this mascara. This has like a lash growth enhancing complex thingy-majig in it, which is obviously supposed to make your eyelashes grow over time, as it has like really good like vitamins and just different nutrients in it for your eyelashes. And I do notice a huge difference in the overall like length of my eyelashes. I think that naturally they have grown quite a bit. And this mascara, I'm wearing it today, it just really, I mean, it just totally pulls them out, makes them very like bam while still retaining a lot of like naturalness, if that makes sense. It makes them super long, adds a lot of volume, but it doesn't look clumpy and it doesn't look totally fake. You know, looking at my eyelashes, you don't look like, oh my god, that girl has a lot of mascara on, you know what I'm saying? It just looks natural while still making your eyelashes look amazing. So really have been using this like pretty much every single day this month. I don't think I've used another mascara at all because I am trying to get through this. Great mascara, definitely would recommend it. Let's move on to some lip products and then some cheek products. For lips this month, I've been keeping it pretty simple, but I have been trying to go into like fall lip colors. I mentioned this product also in my last haul. This is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain in the shade Adore. It's a really pretty like reddish raspberry shade that sort of has like this goldeny sheen to it. It doesn't really have any shimmer or anything to it, but it definitely has a bit of warmth. It's kind of sheer upon, you know, your initial swatch, but you really can build it up. It's what I'm wearing today. It's just such a natural red color. I would say because it doesn't have that super blue tone to it, it can sometimes make your teeth look a little bit yellow. So if you have problems with that, maybe stay away from this. But personally, I mean, I don't think that it's anything too bad. It doesn't bug me or anything. And then finally for lips, I've been really enjoying this gloss from Maybelline. It's one of the Color Sensational lip glosses, and this is in the shade Mirrored Mauve, number 110. I've mentioned this again in various favorites and stuff, but I've really been enjoying it, especially over that lip stain that I just showed you guys. I am wearing a little tiny bit of it just over to give a little bit more of a sheeny, sort of like glossy glow. It's like a pretty plummy mauve color. It's great just by itself because it really just enhances your overall lip color. Can take you from looking like you're kind of dead, you know, especially with like your lips and stuff if they're really pale and just kind of as my natural lips are. It really just perks them up, what makes you look so much more healthy and bright, and it's just a great sort of like everyday lip gloss shade. And I think that for the fall, again, it's very appropriate because it sort of has that plummy undertone. I do think I did mention this in my fall favorites video. Let's move on to some cheek products, and then I just have some clothing items that I'm actually wearing to show you guys because they've definitely been favorites too. The first favorite has been this Amazing Cosmetics blush matte in the shade Pink Chocolate. Looks like this. It's a tiny little blush, but I mentioned this in my haul video. You need a tiny little amount, and I've been really liking this. It's a perfect fall blush. A beautiful plummy pink sort of tannish color. Think Tarte's Exposed, but a lot more plum and a lot more pink. It definitely adds a little bit more color than Tarte's Exposed, and it's really pretty. I think that if you even have like a darker skin tone, you could definitely pull this off because of how pigmented it is. I think that this would just be flattering all across the board. If you have super fair skin, be careful because you can definitely go overboard with this. I mean, I have pretty fair skin and I can work with it, so it's definitely, I think, a great blush just all around. And then the other blush that I've been really liking this month has been Benefit's Sugar Bomb. I kind of go in and out of phases with Sugar Bomb. Some months I really love it, some months I don't, because it is quite a shimmery blush. I find that if I just, you know, sort of tap off my blush brush, try to get some of that shimmer off, I like it a bit more because I'm not into super shimmery blushes. At one point I was, which is why I purchased this, but now not so much. But it's just sort of like your perfect everyday blush shade. I mean, it's very, very natural looking. You could also, if you're like darker, use this as a highlight definitely because of that sheeny, shimmery effect. But if I put a little bit on the back of my hand, you can see it's very natural, very subtle, just adds a little bit of pink glow. I'll swatch that Amazing Cosmetics blush for you guys as well. Definitely difference in color. This has a lot more of like that brown, plummy rosiness to it, and it's definitely a lot more pigmented, as you can see. This is a really like statement blush there. But yeah, I've been really enjoying both of those blushes and would really recommend them to you guys, especially with Sugar Bomb if you like shimmery blushes, because this will seriously become your favorite blush if you do. Okay, finally I'm going to show you my last clothing favorite and then move on to my sort of fails for the month. So I'm going to just show you guys, because since I'm wearing it, so I'll just stand up and we'll just do this. Okay, so this is a Mickey sweater that I got from Target. It just, I mean, it's like a long sleeve sweater, but I hate wearing my sleeves like this, so I always pull them up. But it's like an old-fashioned Mickey sweater, and I have just been obsessed over it because anything that is old-fashioned Mickey, I absolutely love. It's got a pretty nice length to it. I mean, it kind of just goes down to like my hips there, and yeah, I've just been really, really liking it. I realized I was like way to the left, or maybe your guys is right there on the screen. I apologize, but it's an awesome sweater. I think it's like 20 bucks. You can buy it at Target, and it's really comfy, and I've been loving it. So if you're into like old-fashioned Mickey stuff, definitely look into the sweater because it's great. So on to my beauty awfuls for the month. The first one I did return at Ulta, so I don't currently have the product, but I will insert a picture of it somewhere over here. It is the Derma E glycolic cleanser. I don't specifically remember the name. It's sort of got a long name, but it's from Derma E, and I just, oh my god, I hated that cleanser. I've tried new cleansers this month, and right now I have one that I really like. I will upload my skincare routine here shortly so you guys can see what it is, but I tried this when I ran out of my Boots 7 brightening cleanser, and I just did not like it. It smelled funny, it didn't lather well at all, and I just never felt like my face was getting really clean. Kind of like a similar experience I had with the Mario Badescu cleanser. I just, you know, I would cleanse my face, but I didn't really feel like I actually, you know, cleaned anything. It was terrible at removing makeup, and overall it just, I really didn't like it. I mean, I just didn't really feel like it did anything for me. I was still breaking out. It was just really terrible. And then the other fail that I have for this month is from Garnier, and I am returning this, so I have it in its little Walmart bag here. This is the Hydra Recharge, what is this, Moisture Whip Leave-In Conditioner. This stuff is absolutely terrible. I would not recommend this to you unless you want your hair to feel like straw. Unlike my Pantene BB cream, which you guys know I love, this has a very like sticky texture to it. You run it through your hair just feels sticky and gross. In your hands afterwards, you know, you can do this and you can just feel them sticking, and it's just, oh, it's a terrible, terrible feeling. And I decided to try this because I love everything else pretty much from the Hydra Recharge. Oh, I should also mention, as another awful, the shampoo. I actually gave it to my boyfriend because he seriously isn't picky and doesn't care at all, but I hated the shampoo. I mean, I just really feel like from the Hydra Recharge line, I guess the only products that I like are the conditioners, which is so weird because I love the conditioners. I love the 1 minute sort of moisture mask treatment, and then just the regular conditioner, I think it's absolutely amazing. It makes my hair like super soft. I'm still using it and I love it. But this product and the shampoo I hated. I mean, the shampoo made my hair feel super, super dry after I used it, and this just didn't do anything except make my hair feel like straw and make it really just sort of dry feeling and sticky and gross. So I'm returning this because it was just terrible. I'm going back to the Pantene BB cream because that really does make my hair feel nice and soft. It doesn't have any type of a sticky residue, but this was just really bad, and I am not a big fan of that or the shampoo whatsoever. Alright, so that was it. I understand that this video was kind of long and I apologize. I like to ramble. But thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely let me know if you guys are going to try any of these products, or if you have any, let me know how they work for you and whether you like them or not. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.